Welcome to the third edition of Times Now, India's impactful CEO Conclave, a rendezvous of trailblazers who don't just lead companies, but shape destinies. As we stand at the threshold of the impactful CEO Conclave, we are not just here to applaud success, but to felicitate those luminaries who have redefined leadership. So without further ado, let's kick off this third edition of India's impactful CEO Conclave with a panel discussion titled Plan, Prepare, Prosper, Leadership in a VUCA World.
One tip that you would have, as a leader for the audience in terms of leading in a VUCA world?
If there is one thing, it has to be an inspiring leadership right from the top to the bottom. Second thing is to listen to everybody in the organization. Everybody's got a voice. And the ideas that you get from what you say bottom of the pyramid are so good that they sometimes are unbelievable.
I would say that have the courage to back decisions that taken by your team and people in the company. Accept the failures as yours, allow them to reap the success, but ensure that you keep backing decision making in the company. Because then only you will have people who will perform and outshine everything.
We as a culture and community in India, especially at least our generation, right, hasn't learned tolerance for failure. Can you bring that in your organization? Be accountable, have an entrepreneurial culture. You are empowered to take decisions. Of course, we are a lending business, so we manage risk, so that there should be only small failures, and you should learn from it if there is a failure. That's what I would say.
In our next session, the conversation will center on the rise of millennial and Gen Z entrepreneurs. Meet India's youngest entrepreneur. Let's welcome to the stage Advait Thakur, tech prodigy, founder and CEO, Apex Infosys India.
Being a CEO requires a lot more many skills besides tech. And at the age of 20, when you are leading a business, I'm pretty sure you work with a team that is more or less older than you, right? So how exactly do you develop the conviction to lead them, and how do you get them to listen to you? This is just keeping in mind that we have Gen Z and millennial entrepreneurs listening, and probably they might take a cue from being more confident in their businesses.
So the first challenge when I faced as a CEO I was a tech person, and what I knew once I became CEO was it's not just about tech. So first thing was I was open to learning and open to listening to people. That was first thing. Second thing was I understood at very hard way that being a CEO or a founder, you don't have to do everything on your own. You basically have to build a team, and every member will bring unique strengths. So that was the learning. So
I'm just glad that we have young entrepreneurs like you taking your time to come and talk to us. So thank you, Advait.
Thank you for having me.
Moving on, we have a panel discussion on creating a culture of innovation, CEO's role in fostering continuous growth. Let's have a look.
So I want to start probably with Deepak. Deepak, what exactly is this innovation culture?
We started talking about ROI as a concept. If you look at our website, it says ROI by practice. It's not just practice.com. Okay, so it sends out a very, very clear message. So the culture of innovation brings from walking the talk. It is about exposing yourself and saying that here, I'm not just someone who's going to talk about it with my people or with a client within closed doors, but I'm going to expose it to the entire world. I'm going to say that here is me who's willing to stick my neck out, who's willing to commit, that I'm here to kind of deliver something for you far beyond the fee that you pay me.
I'm now going to go to Amit. Your thoughts on what is this innovation culture?
There was a time, I remember, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, most of the companies used to have a chief innovation officer, right? Which is where you put the structure first, and then you assume that one individual or one office will drive culture. I think we are way past that stage. There's nothing like, only a team or, only a particular person can drive innovation. Everybody can and should.
Mr. Khanna, you will have to share with this wonderful audience, how do you ensure that innovative culture permeates your organization, and what can you share some examples and some of your experience?
In a hospital, you'll think what innovation can happen. I mean, If somebody goes, somebody gets treated, and they just come out. But there are other things. The nurses are very busy. You know that they have to take care of many patients. They're very, very busy. And so to expect that a patient who is lying in a room and they know what's going on is impossible. So now there is an innovation come so that you are doing sensor-based remote monitoring is going on in things. So the patient knows that all the vitals, there is a graph going, and as soon as there is a blip, nurse runs. So it's a small thing, but it's a major improvement in the patient care.
Up next, we have a keynote address by Priya Dutt on rewriting the art of giving, CEOs as catalyst for social change. Let's have a look.
I'm truly humbled to be here, addressing innovators, CEOs of companies. The vision of a CEO in a company has to be well-rounded. It has to be more empathetic to the need. Our country is vibrant, it's diverse, economically it's growing, it's developing beautifully, but yet there is a huge social divide. And to really make that difference, we have to plan and strategize a way forward. I don't think it's fair to say that this is the government's problem. Or it's fair to say, no, this is only the corporates can handle this. Collectively, we have to build this nation and make a difference in every way possible. So thank you so much for having me here. Thank you.
The unveiling of the coffee table book marked a noteworthy moment at the 3rd edition of Times Now India's Impactful CEOs Conclave 2023. Let's have a look. Hello and welcome back to the 3rd edition of Times Now, India's Impactful CEOs Conclave. And up next, we have a felicitation ceremony for business leaders and CEOs who have emerged as not just leaders of organizations, but as catalysts for change, growth, and societal impact. Let's have a look.
We shall now begin with the felicitation of our impactful CEOs. So I request Ms. Priya Dutt and Mr. Mishra to stay on stage to do the honors. Impactful CEO 2023 is Amit Genda, MD and CEO, Avance Financial Services Limited.
Customer centricity, innovation, and agility are essential to achieve sustainable growth, not just growth. And by agility, what I really mean is change, emotional, and learning agility across all facets. It is also extremely important to adopt to new technologies, which can enhance operational efficiency, improve end offerings, and deliver customer delight, not just experience. Last but not the least, leaders should integrate sustainability into business practices, creating value proposition for all stakeholders.
We'll call out our next impactful CEO 23, Yatin Gupte, Chairman, Ward Wizard Group.
Basic leadership qualities which are required in today's busy schedule is to have patience, lot of patience, and secondly, we need to have our own strategies towards our goals, and our visions should be set very clear. So these are the major things which any CEO in this competing business world should have. If you want to be successful, they need to take decisions very, very fast. We need to be a very good risk taker. These are certain two qualities which any successful CEO should have. So taking rightly decisions and taking risk is, as today, it is very important in businesses. So the event was very successfully conducted. When I got into the event, I was greeted well. It was very well structured, and the rhythm and flow was very beautiful.
And our next Impactful CEO 23 is Sandeep Kalia, MD, Valvoline Cummins Private Limited.
Many leaders think about strategy, is it short term or long term, but I would encourage each one to think about it has to be both ways, short term as well as long term. Coming to, I think, the second priority, I would say sustainability is a lot to talk about, and being a global brand, we know how important sustainability is. We have to take care of environments, and the way the world is changing, the way the targets for every country is changing. We have to create an ecosystem where sustainability is a top priority of every CEO. Coming to the next topic is all about our people. How can we ensure we have motivated teams? We have people who are charged up and they have full growth mindsets. Ensure they have good personal time as well as they devote 100% of time while they are on job. And I think the way our industries are changing, the consumer demands are changing, we have to be upfront. We have to learn faster than others to be relevant to the market. These are the top priorities which pretty much we focus on.
And our next Impactful CEO 2023 is Navashil Sharma, CEO, Insolar Energy Private Limited.
As a management strategy, I feel there are 4 major pillars which contributes to the company's success and in individual success as well. 1, customer orientation, engagement with customer, ensuring their requirements are understood. 2nd, results orientation. Whatever is the commitment, we have to make sure that we deliver to it. 3rd, quality management. And the 4th is the people engagement. These 4 management strategies have helped us and me personally to grow.
And up next, please make some noise for Huzaifa Shehabi, CEO, Saifi Hospital.
The future CEO should be able to comprehend the various changes in terms of technology, cultural aspects. One of the most important thing is attrition and a very high turnover of the staff. And all these efforts should be moving around, which should be patient-centric. It should be filled with lots of do's rather than don'ts. That is my message and my idea.
Moving on to our next CEO, please welcome Baldev Prakash, MD and CEO, J&K Bank. Congratulations, Mr. Baldev Prakash.
The top 5 priorities for the bank will be to sustain the growth in the longer term, fostering the digitization of the bank and remaining ahead of the competition, prioritizing employee well-being for enhanced productivity and enhanced profitability per employee, cultivating a robust corporate governance culture, and ensuring the top-class assets quality for the bank. These requirements are needed for ensuring the long-term success of the bank.
And our next Impactful CEO 23 is R. Sri Krishna, CEO, Hexaware Technologies.
What's common between business and everything else? It's building relationships. Whether it's your clients, whether it's with your team members, whether it's your boss, whether it's your board, whether it's your wife, children, building relationships. And how do you build relationships? There's only one word that defines it: I'll say it's trust.
And our next Impactful CEO 2023 is Harish Kohli, President and MD, Acer India.
CEOs today face many challenges steering their organizations through a complex and uncertain environment. This includes dealing with economic changes, global risks, and new technologies. Successful CEOs must possess a diverse skill set while being resilient. As the head of the organization, you must lead by example, anticipate trends, craft strategic plans for sustained success. And in the fast-paced business world, the role of a CEO is more demanding than ever, requiring a blend of strategic foresight and strong interpersonal skills.
Please welcome next Geet Rai, MD, United Rubber Industries India Private Limited.
I think one of the key factors to the professional and personal success for me has been agility and adaptability. I think in today's dynamic environment, it's very important for organizations to be able to adapt very, very quickly to changing needs, not only of the customer, but also internally within the organization. So that has been something that has helped our organization grow and pivot to when it has been extremely, extremely necessary.
Keep that applause going as I welcome Umesh Mohanan, ED and CEO, Indel Money.
In terms of business, I feel as a leader, you need to foster empathy so that you get connected with your employees in understanding them, in understanding their perspectives, thus delivering a beautiful working environment, a comfortable environment. Empathy is nothing but a bridge which connects the leaders with the rest of the world, fostering trust and understanding and leaving a lot of positive impact.
And our next Impactful CEO 23 is Sriram Gopal Swami, VP Site Reliability Engineering and MD, Sabre Bangalore, GCC.
Building a trust and basically making sure that you're transparent to your customers, transparent to your employees, right, as far as possible, and then telling them what is happening, right, and makes them believe you, and then that trust basically builds up into a big business relationship, turning big potential customers into customers, and also employees very loyal to us. So I would say that trust and transparency are the two things that make a big difference as a management strategy.
Our next Impactful CEO 23 is Ujjwal Singh, founding CEO, Infinity Learn by Sri Chaitanya. Sir's not present, but let's give him a round of applause, please.
Thank you, Times Now, for recognizing me as a founding CEO for Infinity Learn, India's only outcome-based edtech and dedicated towards helping children on JEE and NEET exams.
Welcome to the stage, Preeti Bajaj, CEO and MD, Luminous Power Technologies.
I think the number one thing in a transforming world, which is at the center of energy transition, at the center of artificial intelligence transition, and at the center of a moment where people and humanity need to be closer together, is decarbonization. I am super privileged that I work for an organization that brings access to power and energy in the form of power backup as well as solar solutions. In that way, we are changing lives, enabling them, enriching them, and also contributing to India's decarbonization journey.
And our next impactful CEO 23 that we can welcome to the stage is Rahul Garg, founder and CEO Moglix.
Building a high performance team, I think team is what makes things happen. So I think that remains the top priority for a CEO. I think in today's world, we are living in the world of AI disruption. So I think technology savviness and thinking about AI and how it is disrupting the business landscape that you're operating in would remain the second priority. I think scaling the company with both, scaling and profitable will remain the third priority for every CEO.
Please welcome next Shrikant Shankar Badwe, MD Bellrise Industries Limited.
I feel the CEOs of the current age, they have to have multiple hats. One is the skill, which essentially is must. After that, the essential part is the technology. The world is becoming tech savvy, and there has to be various different type of technology which one has to apply to taking a decision. Other important part is that they should be able to make the wonderful experience of joy at the workplace. So I think these are the essential aspects which is must for the CEO than his routine technical advantage.
The day concluded on a high note with CEOs from various industries being recognized for their outstanding achievements, exceptional management skills that go beyond boardroom decisions, and inspiring actions that contribute to their success stories.